stream. Sorry for that very gormless interlude that I had at the start. It was whirring around looking like this live stream was starting, but it didn't. So I don't know what's happening. So if you've got a solid like 10 seconds of me like looking at a bit perplexed, that's why. So thank you so much. And I'm very sorry for the late start. I was in the middle of editing today's video, which is going live after the live stream. And I got completely sidetracked, lost track of time. So I do apologise, but I'm here now. And we've got loads of time today, all the time in the world to answer all the questions and comments that you guys have. So hopefully you've got a lot of comments and questions coming in. So very quickly, I'll do the housekeeping because then we can get that out of the way. Everyone knows how things go. And then we'll get into answering some of the questions. So first of all, welcome. If you're new here, welcome. We do these live streams every other week on a Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, which is 10 a.m. West Coast time, 1 p.m. East Coast time, and about 5 in the morning if you're watching from Australia and New Zealand. And I always give a big extra hug to anyone that's coming in from that direction because that's dedication to be up at that early. So thank you so much. All of these live streams are recorded and replayed for posterity. I think I've got live streams going back like 4 or 5 years. One of these days I'll watch one of the early ones and probably cringe myself to like, oh. But yes, if you ever want, you know, to kill a couple of hours, there is a live stream recorded and it's there, so you can always look back. Big thank you to Tom, as always, who's moderating on today's live stream. I always like to say a big thank you because it wouldn't be possible to do this without him. So big love to Tom for that. And if you did want to ask a question, or, you know, you can ask anything. It doesn't have to be about skincare, it can be about anything whatsoever. If you did want to ask a question, just drop it in the chat. But I always just ask people to say, if you could just ask the question once. I go through the comments, the order that they come in, so everyone has a fair chance of having theirs answered. So you don't need to ask it multiple times, just ask it the once and I will get round to it as soon as possible. And so it looks like we already have quite a few people in the live chat. So I think we better get started. I'll do a couple of hellos. I think YouTube might have done that annoying thing where it's cut off some of the, early comments. So if it has, I'm very sorry if it has done that. If I've missed your comment, just ask it again. But big hello to Tom, to Angela, to Sharon, to Alexis, Reve, but you know, they're still giving the full names on these YouTube. To Carolyn, to Hells, great to see you guys. And Hells, welcome back, my love. We haven't seen you for a couple of weeks. Hope everything is wonderful with you and all is wonderful in Cyprus. Sending lots of love to Chris, to Amy, to Tina. Great to see you guys. To Suzanne, to Amanda, to Tanya. Wonderful to have you all here. Thank you so much for joining. Vanessa, Fristenberg, Janet. Great to have you guys. And a really nice mix of, Lana, great to see you. Hope all is wonderful with you too. And Jan too, of course, the icon that is Jan, welcome. Just lovely to see a mix of, the OG crew, people that have been on these live streams for literally 4 years, and some new faces as well. So if you are completely new to this live stream, welcome. Introduce yourself, you know, say hi. I'm sure we'd all love to welcome you, and to say hi in the comments. So yeah, just drop a comment, maybe where you're tuning in from, so we can all welcome you. So let's start out with some new skincare discoveries. Well, I've got a bit of an exciting video coming up tomorrow. So today's is just a normal upload, but tomorrow I have a video which is a bit of a long one, 30 minutes. So it's a bit long. I have been trying so much new skincare. Between me, I've been sharing it with friends and getting their feedback and all sorts. I've been trying out a lot of new skincare. And so I thought I'd just sit down and film like 30 minutes of me trying out kind of first impressions, thoughts. I've tended to buy like the viral stuff, the stuff that's really popular, so we can kind of put it through its paces, see if it's actually worth it. Spoiler alert, half of it isn't. And we kind of, there's a lot. I've got it all in front of me here. So if you want to see that, that's tomorrow, usual time that upload will be going. And there is a lot of stuff. I noticed that TikTok kicked off their like summer sale, so I bought a lot of it in that, because I was like, might as well, while it's cheaper, I can buy it. So just as like a quick peek, I got these mists from Pixie, the rose and the antioxidant mist. Give a little review on those. Loofah, which is the like sister brand to The Ordinary. They have these water creams, so like moisturizers basically. They're not cheap. I thought with The Ordinary being like their sister brand that they would be cheap. They're not. They're also not like super expensive, but the best smell. This is the chalk one. There is not a nicer smelling body moisturiser on planet Earth than that. I'll leave it up to you to think if it's worth £30 or not. You do get a lot of product. What do you get in here? Is it 350? 370 ml, so you get quite a lot of product, but it's £30. This is the Oud and Amber one, which I'm going to save till autumn. This is more of an autumn scent. The chalk is summer, the Oud and Amber is autumn. That is, they are lovely. Just my question would be with the price point. Let me know your thoughts on that. We're also doing a deep dive into. I got my hands on some Dr. Shireen Idris stuff. That's very popular. I wanted to try that one out. Give it a go. We've got reviews on some. I got some budget copper peptides to try those out. I actually really liked this one. This one was okay. What else have we got here? Oh, the D'Alba spray. Has anyone tried the D'Alba spray? They do a mist spray. This is the mist. Tried that out. We've got some. Oh, this is a new brand that is super popular. This is probably my favorite of all the things I've tried. This was the Double Bubble by Yapoda. It's a Japanese brand. Korean brand. Very popular. The Calm Balm I absolutely loved. So yeah, just stuff. There's hundreds. There's so much here. There's so much here. So if you did want to see that video tomorrow, it's gonna be like a 30-minute long, just talking through all of these different things, sharing my thoughts. You know what, like, it's going to be a mixed bag. Well, it is a mixed bag because I've already filmed it. So it is a mixed bag, but I guess might help you work out maybe if there's any new skincare you want to try. I don't know. So Angela, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Sharon says, looking forward to your live. Thank you, Sharon. Hope all is marvellous your side. It's very hot here in the UK. I'm wearing a jumper because it's actually cooled off. Tomorrow is when the heat wave hits. Today, it's bearable. Tomorrow, it's going to be hot. So I'm wearing a jumper, probably my last jumper of the summer. Reve says, hope everyone's doing well. Sending you love, my love. Hope all is marvellous with you. Carolyn says, I'm doing well. Bit chilly in our camp, wearing sweatshirts and comfies. Waiting Rob to jump in. Any guesses this week? I was very late this week. I blame the fact that I was editing a video and I got lost track of time. Inexcusable, but yeah, I think it might be a new record for lateness. But you know what? I've got a free diary after this, so we can go as long as we need to get all those questions answered. Do not worry. And yeah, thank you for bearing with me, everyone. Hell says, hi Rob, great to see you. Who would have thought we'd be experiencing the same weather? I know. It's like Cyprus without the beach where I am, is what I would say, Hells. Like Cyprus without the beach. You say that your skin loves the heat. My skin does not love the heat. My skin's okay if it stays hot for a long time. So if we have like a month's worth of heat, my skin's fine, no issues. It's when it's like hot then cold then hot then cold. It's like breakout central for me. Though I must admit, I have upped my I've switched around my azelaic acid game, and that's actually really helped. So I was a bit dubious about doing this, but I've been doing. So basically, I got Skinnerin, which is 20% azelaic acid. I used that on an evening. I use the madaboutskin dark spot serum, which is 10% azelaic acid on a morning. So I've upped my azelaic acid from 10% twice a day to 10% once a day, 20% the other time of the day. I think it's made a huge difference to the amount of summer-related breakouts that I get. I'm getting far fewer breakouts. My skin feels really good. So yeah, I don't know. It might not just be that, but I definitely think it's playing its part. So I'm hoping maybe this will be the year where I don't have major summer breakouts. We shall see. We'll see. Carolyn says, I say he's going to make a concerted effort to be right on time. Oh, Carolyn, love. Bless you. You know me better than that. Next time I will make a concerted effort. Deal? Concerted effort next time. I promise. Angela says, I think it'll be 6 minutes late. 6 is the average. Next, I'm going to surprise you all. I'm going to be on time next time. I promise you. Chris says, I see the gang is here. Yes, everyone. I think everyone's here, which is great. Amy, great to see you, my love. Tina says, going for 4 minutes today. I have faith. Tina, you may have just lost faith. Chris says, hello from a sunny Wiltshire. It's supposed to be very hot in Wiltshire tomorrow, Chris. Get the sunscreen ready. It's supposed to be very, 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 very hot. Suzanne's got the number 2 crown. Angela's the number 1 crown currently. I'm still not sure what these crowns mean, but happy to call them out. Happy to call them out. Tanya says, hi Rob, hi everyone. Glad I could make it today. Missed the last few lives. We've missed you, my love. How are you? How is life? What are you up to? Any news? Yeah, give us the goss. Where have you been? We have missed you. So hopefully all is marvellous with you. Karen says, okay, yes, I still believe in the Easter Bunny, and he's late. Yeah. I think the Easter Bunny is more reliable. I will give that to the Easter Bunny. I think more reliable. See, Tom says, you took my standard guess, Angela. I'll guess 7 after today. I think Tom might be the winner. I think he was the closest. It was 9 minutes past. I think Tom might actually be the closest. Which is twice in a row. I think Tom was closest last time as well. Let's see. Amy says, Angela coming in hot with all the product tea today. Have I missed something? I must have missed something. YouTube cut off a whole host of comments before I got in here. So Angela, if you have any product tea that you want to spill, please do. I would love to know it. Could you just type it out again? Because the comments got cut off. I wasn't being rude. The comments got cut off. See, Amy says, wait, Fristerberg says, I'll join the replay squad this week. See you next live stream. Fristerberg, we will miss you. We'll see you next live stream. See you next live stream. Vanessa says, hi everyone. Hope everyone in Europe is behaving the heat well. Yeah, so apparently this heat wave, which I live a very UK-centric life in that if it's not happening here, I probably aren't aware of it in terms of like weather. I get reports from like family that I've got in Gibraltar and the UK. That's about it. Apparently like the whole mid-Europe is like scorching, like 40 degrees right now. I wasn't aware of that till earlier. So all I will say is if you're in Europe right now, stay safe, stay cool, and wear your sunscreen. In the UK, we get very tetchy if it goes above like 30 degrees, which it's going to. So I can only imagine what 40 is like. No, thank you. No, thank you. But stay safe, stay cool, look after your loved ones, and layer up on the sunscreen. Jana, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Let's see. I just said, few family visitors have gone. Yippee! We love visitors, but they don't need to overstay over our live stream, do they? Evie, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Carolyn says, if your stomach's a little upset, try some warm ginger ale, stir out the bubbles. Good for an upset stomach. I've heard that too. That is actually a good hit. I steep some ginger in hot water, let it cool down, then drink that. It's not particularly pleasant. Ginger ale is probably nicer, but it kind of works. See, Amy says, yeah, fish and visitors smell after 3 days. I would agree with you, Amy. I would definitely agree with that. Let's see where we are. Tom says 1 minute to go. Not yet, guys. He says, I still think Tom and Rob are in cahoots with the start time. Tom, no, we're not. If Tom was in charge, he would have me here on the dead. Tom is never late. Tom would have me here on like the dot of 6. I run to my own time, which is always late, and I'm going to get better. I am going to get better. Karen says, I can't believe we're betting on this. It's actually one of the hottest betting markets, Carolyn. Every other Saturday, like, the betting markets fly. See. Amy says, I'm going to guess 9. In which case, Amy, I think, just snuck in. I think Amy might be the winner this week. Lana says, hi, Rob. How's the mood today? What are your plans for the weekend? So, mood-wise, good mood. Good vibes, good mood, I would say. What plans for the weekend? So came with my husband to Italy to support him on a business trip, and there'll be a heat wave. Yes, Italy is not the place to be right now in terms of the heat, so I'm sorry to hear that. But hopefully the business trip goes well. The mood here is very good. What did I do the weekend? I took the kids swimming today. That was a triumph. That was good fun. Everyone had a lovely time, so that was great. What else is tomorrow? Is just gonna be chill. I've got a lot of filming to do. I've got a lot of emails to respond to and like things to do. So tomorrow is going to be like a YouTubey kind of day. But I don't mind those. It's quite nice to sit down, film. I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. Let's see. Tom says, wait there, where are we? Oh, I've lost where I am in the chat. Amy says, will someone go and knock on Rob's door, wake him up from the nap? I wish, Amy, I wish I was napping. That's like the dream. I wasn't. I was actually I was genuinely working. I know, shock horror. Reve says, when will the madaboutskin cleansers be back in stock? So, they will be back. Let me just look at the timeline. So, we had an argument. Me and the team had a bit of an argument. I wanted to put them back in stock now. so that people could buy them. However, they will be physically in the warehouse, like physically in the warehouse from the 1st of July. So my viewers put them in stock now with a note saying be shipping in the next 10 days. And the team were like, absolutely not. Wait until they're actually in stock, because you'll just get people that don't read the note and then will be like, why isn't it shipped? It's been 2 days. Which is true. And I get, if people miss the note, I get why that would happen. So I agreed with them that I wouldn't put it on in stock until it's actually in the warehouse, which is on the 1st of July. So yes, it is in the 1st of July. But yeah, I know a lot of people are waiting for it, and I know a lot of people are wanting to get their hands on it. So if you if you did want to place, if you wanted to do an order of it, if you want to order it knowing that it's going to be shipped on the 1st of July, you can email our customer service team using the contact us section of the website. Just pop in that you want to order and they can sort that out for you. And they can do the pre-order for you and override the system. So it reserves yours for when it comes back in, if you want to do that, or it'll be the 1st of July. Oh, I should have said that we have a little bit of an exciting thing going on. So last year we did, like, I'm really hot, sorry. Everyone's doing the summer sale. Like, lots of brands are doing summer sales. TikTok Shop has a huge summer sale going with 60% off stuff. And it's like everyone's doing their summer sales right now. And we had a long chat about what we were going to do, whether we were going to do a summer sale, if we were going to do anything about that, or just not. Because our prices are already quite affordable, I like to think. But we decided we'd bring back an old, like, a favourite. I'm going to say a favourite of everyone's, which is the free serum offer, which we did last year, and everyone went mad for it, like absolutely mad for it. So it's this weekend only. If you wanted to, any order over £25 gets a free super serum. Why do I not have a super serum here? I do. So if you, any order placed this weekend over £25 or whatever the international equivalent of that is, will get a free serum. So all you need to do to get that, is to put in, go to put whatever you want to buy into your basket. Put in the super serum. So make sure that your basket is over £25. Then put in the super serum into your basket. Then when you check out, the super serum will show as completely free, so you don't have to pay for the super serum. It's our best seller. Well, second best seller actually. The peptide is the best seller. It's the second best seller. And we always think, if you're going to go hard, like, go big or go home. So we're giving away our best seller, which might be a really terrible business plan. But you guys loved it last year. So we're happy to do it again this year. So yeah, if you wanted to do that, just go to www.madaboutskin.com. If you go on to put £25 worth of stuff in your basket. It can be anything whatsoever. Kits are included, cleansing cloths are included, all fine. Add in the super serum and it will show us completely free at checkout. If you order whilst on the live today, if you order whilst we're on the live, then let me know. And I send a message to the customer service team using the contact us section of the website, and I can throw in a freebie. I've got loads of PR and stuff. I can throw in a freebie for you as well on top of that. So yeah, if you did order and get the free serum during this live, or if you're watching on replay, just send a message to the customer service team using the contact us section of the website, and I'll throw in a freebie. We have lots and lots of PR, and I'd love for you guys to try it. And you guys often report back. If you try one of the freebies, you report back. So it's a great way of getting, like, market feedback. Using you guys as the guinea pigs for testing some of this stuff. So yeah, we've got loads of stuff. So if you did want to get your hands on a freebie, you absolutely can. Just message place your order on the live stream. I'll call out your name. I'll give you a shout out if you place the order during the live stream, and then I will give you if you email in the customer service team, they'll add in the freebie too. So there you go. Just give a shout out to the orders that have come in already. Cynthia, thank you so much for your order. Much appreciated. Again, if you want your freebie, just message in the customer service team using the contact us section of the website. Tamara, thank you so much again for your freebie. Much appreciated. Taking advantage of that free serum. Michelle, great to see you, Michelle. Thank you so much. And Maria too. Wonderful to have you here, Maria. And thank you so much again, taking advantage of that super serum, which we love. love, and sending you lots of love to Greece. So yeah, if you did want to place an order during the live stream, I'll give you a shout out. You'll get your free serum, obviously, and you can claim a free gift if you just message the customer service team and say, I was watching on the live stream, Rob promised me some free PR, and I'll pop something in for you. So yeah, Reve, if you want to order ahead, like get your stock in, whilst we've got the free serum offer in for the cleanser, you can just message the customer service team. Otherwise, 1st of July is when it's going to be full restock. Let's see. Caroline says, Caroline, mountain sounds so nice. I just love cool mountain air. It's my absolute favourite. Caroline said, did it sell out again in 2 weeks? Wow, yes. Absolutely baffling, which we love. Jan, great to see you, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Jan arrived and he left as quickly as he arrived. Jan, we're already missing you, but we love you. And thanks for popping in. Tom says you just messaged Rob to see where he is. And here I am. Ta-da! It did the job, Tom. It did the job. Donna, great to see you, my love. Same to you, Tiffany. Hope all is wonderful with you. Borneo, great to see you. Welcome to the live, and hopefully you're having a fabulous weekend. Janet, great to see you. Meow wow wow, love it. Yay, Rob Saturday. Every other Saturday is Rob Saturday. Well, I'll take that. Rahima, wonderful to see you, my love. How are you doing? How's everything? Sandra says, hi Rob, hope you're doing well. I am, thank you. Is there any problem with using 2 eye creams? No, but let's see which ones you're using, I'll tell you. The tranexamic acid one for dark circles, followed by the numbuzzin, then in the evening tranexamic, followed by retinol. No, so there is absolutely no problem in using multiple eye products. I do so myself. There is no issue whatsoever. I would say the only thing is if you have very sensitive under eyes, there is the potential that it could overload them. So I kind of just would say caution with that. But again, very few people would be too sensitive to be able to do 2, especially if you're using something like tranexamic acid, which is calming and soothing. So actually would offset any of the side effects that you might get. So yeah, I personally would say no. I'm sure there are people out there that can't use 2 eye creams, but most people can, and you can get the benefit. Now, the dream would be, and I'm working on it as we speak, an eye cream that has the tranexamic acid, has the retinoid, has the brightening ingredients, has it all. I'm working on it, but until that comes out, yeah, you can layer. I often do that, and I think it works really well. Sending love to Rimala, sending love to Q8. Hope all is wonderful with you. You guys crack me up. The conversations that you guys have on this chat crack me up. I love you all so much. Amy says, oh, Rob calls us a nice mix. I'd say you're a nice mix. A great quality mix. Absolutely. Crucita, great to see you. Says, I'm doing well, my love. How are you? How is life? How is everything? Hope you're doing really well. Karen says, ooh, 30 minutes of new products. Yeah, it is a mixed bag. I will warn you with that video. It is a mixed bag. Some are absolutely amazing. Some are really not that good. It's a definite mixed bag. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay, because all the products were viral. I deliberately chose like the best selling, the most viral, so we can see if they're good. Some of them I am genuinely confused as to why anyone's buying them. Others, I see it, but maybe it wasn't right for me. And then there are just some downright awful ones. Angela says, never tried Pixie skincare. Are they fragrance free? Some are. You've got to be careful with Pixie. It's one of those brands where some of the things are quite heavily fragranced, others are fragrance free. They also do makeup, and they do what are these? Their makeup generally is fragrance free, oddly. Yeah, so like this is the on the go highlighter moisture stick, actually very good. It's one of my favorites. The foundation moisture stick is fine, but it was quite hard to color match. I think I just got the wrong color, to be fair. That's on me, not them. These, no, the antioxidant is fragranced. The rose is fragrance, but with rose, so that kind of makes sense. I don't mind like natural fragrances if it's relevant to the product. I really don't mind that. But the other one has quite heavy fragrance in, so I think you've got to be careful with Pixie if you're looking to avoid too much in the way of fragrance. it can be a bit of a problem brand, but yeah, it depends. Big thank you to Gillian. Thank you so much for your order, my love. And again, if you want to claim your freebie, make sure to email the customer service team using the contact us section of the website, and I can add that in from a whole host of unopened PR that I have. I often get like duplicates of stuff, or a brand will send me something that I already have, and I put them all together in a basket to gift to you guys, and there is a lot. So yeah, if you want to claim your free gift, just place an order on the live stream, email the customer service team using the contact us section of the website, and yeah, it's all good. So let's see where we are. Jan says, nice to see you too. Amy, keep an eye and ear out when I wash up in skincare. I'll turn off once the kid is able to wash up. Jan, hopefully you've got your ear to the live stream. We miss you already. I'm watching in the WC, no pressure up. That's a good dad joke. That is a good dad joke, Jan. I'm giving you that one. That is like dad joke, peak dad joke. As a dad, you should be very proud of that. Tracy says, love all things to Alba. Again, I love their products. They do contain a lot of fragrance. That is the only thing. I don't personally mind that, but I'm always mindful that some people do. So I always say, like, it's great, but just be careful of the fragrance if you're looking to avoid it. Poshilla says, hi, can the Madaboutskin Dark Spot Serum be used in the same routine as the Madaboutskin Chemical Peel Gel or the anti-aging oil? Yes, and yes. Getting myself confused with so many serums for watching replay. First of all, sending you love on replay. Absolutely it can. So you can use the Dark Spot Serum in the same routine as the Chemical Peel Gel. That's fine. It actually offsets some of the irritation you could get, so it works really well. And you can use it with the anti-aging oil too. So yeah, absolutely. I kind of created the Madaboutskin line to all be able to be used together. So don't stress it. Just use it would be my motto. It's designed to all be used together, so yeah, no problem at all, my love. And sending you all the love. And if you did get really confused, just email over our customer service team and just put for the attention of Rob, and I'll get back to you and we can talk about routines and you can list your routine and we can discuss if you need any help. Lana says, yay, longer video with Rob, more Rob the better. Oh, I don't know that everyone would agree with that. But I hope you enjoy that video. A bit concerned about the cheap copper peptide serum on TikTok. No ingredients listed, it's going on my face without one. So I will say, I think the problem sometimes with things that you get on TikTok shop is they don't always have the ingredients list. So I did like a trial of I did a trial of buying things. I think so they obviously all do come with an ingredients list, but you need to know that beforehand, which is kind of annoying that you don't. But I bought a couple of them and they've all been really good. So I think there is always an element of risk that I get, but they do come with an ingredients list. So I would say, if you're shopping on the likes of like TikTok Shop or anything like any of those platforms, I would generally say it's better for people that aren't too restrictive with their skincare. If you're somebody that has a sensitivity to a particular ingredient, or if you're looking to avoid a particular ingredient, probably not the best place to shop because it can be a little bit confusing. And often what brands will do as well is the ingredients list on these websites aren't always up to date, so you'll get the product and it'll have a different ingredients list, subtly different, and maybe it contains the ingredient that you're trying to avoid. It can become a bit of a hot mess. So I would definitely say, if you're somebody that is restrictive in your skincare choices, either you're sensitive or you're looking to restrict certain things, probably not the best avenue to shop with. But that's okay, there are other avenues. But I haven't had any problem. And so, for example, this one, which is the GHK Hair and Scalp Serum. So this has what you would expect. You know, you've got your water, your glycerin, fair enough. You've got your copper tripeptide, which is the GHKCU. You've got niacinamide, panthenol, hyaluronic acid, allantonin. You've got a preservative, which again you would expect. You have got fragrance in here, which again, it did say it was fragranced on the site, so I knew that. It does also have a colorant in. So the colorant gives it a much more bluish color than you would expect. It's totally unnecessary because actually it's got 1.5% concentration of copper peptides. It would be a light blue anyway. They didn't need to add that. Also, who are they fooling? It looks like a slushy. It doesn't need that fragrance, that colorant in. So there's things like that. Personally, I don't mind the colorant. It's fine. I was a bit surprised by that. This one doesn't have the colorant in and has the same concentration. So I think that's where, if you're buying something on TikTok Shop, or you're buying something on Amazon, or you're buying something on one of the bigger platforms like that, it can be a little bit there's some element of choice, but genuinely, I've been okay with everything that I have bought so far. So just giving, and I will kind of, in that video I do explain where I bought things, if I've been gifted it, bought it, whatever, and I do try and break it down with what the texture's like, the fragrance, not fragrance, and things like that. Just gonna say a big thank you to Lazara, to Krista, to Emil, and to Amanda, sending you all so much love. Let's see. You guys have all got your free serums. You've all got your freebie if you want to claim it. Just email the contact us section of the website, www.madaboutskin.com. Go to the contact us section of the website, and you can claim your freebie there. Anybody that has Amanda, just sending you a little update. I see your note on here, Amanda. That you said you couldn't get the free serum because it wouldn't combine. Fine, don't worry about it, Amanda. I'll make sure you get your free serum, so don't worry. If you have any problem with the free serum, just place your order, guys, and then email the customer service team and they'll add it for free. Like, it's fine. We always honour our offers, so do not panic. I see everyone else has got it. So yeah, Amanda, don't worry about it. I will make sure that you get your free super serum with your order. I'll pack it after this live and make sure you get it. Right, let's see where we are. John, great to see you, my love. Sending love to France. Big bonjour over to France. Judy says, hi, Rob. Sorry about this, but I've not received the copper peptide. Judy, just pop... it's international, isn't it? I can't forget. I'll tell you what, I'll make a mess of it if I try to look at it. So just drop the customer service team. They work weekends as well, so just drop the customer service team a email using the contact us section of the website. They are working both days this weekend, so you can let's have a look and see. I'll just make a note for you. Right, I've made a note of that, so we'll look into it for you, Judy. No problem at all. I've sent the team a message, so hopefully they will pick that up today, and they'll be able to look into it and just chase it up with the courier to make sure it's all good. Let's see. Damien keeps pressing the heart button. Damien, sending you so much love, Damien. I hope all is amazing with you. Big hugs. Big hugs. From me and from Shelf Chicken. Big hugs all round. And look, let the boy press the heart button. If he wants to press the heart button, he can press the heart button. As far as I'm concerned, the more hearts, the merrier. Suzanne, that is absolutely fine with me. Right, let's just see where we are in the chat. Because I feel like I've lost where I am again. Let's see. It's warmed up. Do you know, it was supposed to be really cold here in the like cooler in the UK and then warm up tomorrow. It's definitely warmed up today. Like, it's as the day's gone on, I seem to have got like sweatier. Sorry, you didn't need to hear that, but living the dream. Living the dream. Let's see where we are with this. Done. Right, I found where I am with the chat. Sorry about that. Somehow I got completely lost with where I was in the chat. Typical. Right, let's see. So we have Borneo, no. Jan says, how do you get second place? I love it how you're all competing for these crowns. I still don't know what these crowns mean. So I'm just going to say, we're all winners. I don't know what these crowns mean. Someone's going to have to enlighten me. I'm sure it's like the person that's left the most comments or hearts or something. Let's see. And yes, Jan makes a good point. If Suzanne is getting Damien to press the heart button over and over again, that is technically child labour for winning the crown. Tracy says, I'm late every day to this day all of a sudden this year. If I have to choose being on time and being in my full skincare routine, I'm late. Same. I know we should do that. Same. I am I should be studied because I'm either bang on time, like kids to school, never once been late, touch wood, never once been late, and never been late for pickup, like model parent, but you know, being able to turn up to anything else on time, impossible. I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Rimala says, I'm from Kuwait, it's hot. Maybe the hottest city on earth. Yes, I must admit. Kuwait heat apparently does hit different as well. So, yeah, and my skin hates heat. Oh, come to the UK in winter. Come have a little holiday in the UK in winter. You'll be fine. Let's see. Amy, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Suzanne says, Rob, you can use Skinnerin every night without irritation. Wow, I've been using it for years and have to still use it once every 2 days. I'm okay. Do you know what though? There is, and this is kind of like a bit of a skincare formulation kind of, this is a bit of a formulation guide. So I get my, I get the Skinnerin from the Middle East. So different, they manufacture it in Germany, they manufacture it in the Middle East, and they manufacture it in the US, I believe. Depending which one you get, it has a different base formulation, so they all have 20% azelaic acid in. The one that I get, you can tell with the Arabic writing, is the Middle Eastern one, it's basically the base formulation is a lot gentler than the other ones, so it will depend. Genuinely, I find it depends where you buy your Skinnerin from as to how it reacts on the skin. I find the German one, actually I say Germany, I think they now manufacture it in Denmark, but they did used to manufacture it in Germany, I think it's now in Denmark, is the most prickling and tingling I have ever used. The Middle Eastern ones, somehow I don't have that same problem. Baffling. I know. The base formulation can make a big difference. So, and also, Suzanne, some people genuinely can't do it twice a day. So there's no every day. Sorry. So if you can't, it's fine. But it might be worth seeing if your pharmacy where you pick it up could get the Middle Eastern one. I think it's the one that's sold throughout the Middle East. I think it's made in. I should be able to tell. I think it's made in Pakistan for the Middle Eastern market. That one has a much nicer base formulation, in my opinion. Tom says, on time next time. That's happened once in how many years? Tom, nobody's counting. It was once, and it was once in about 4 years that I've been on time, Tom. Next, Tom, my promise to you, Tom, and you guys are my winners, I will be on time for the next live stream. There you go. Amy says, public service announcement, please don't forget to press that like button. Do as Amy says. She can be very persuasive. So I'm going to take a sip of my tea, give everyone an opportunity to give that gentle caress to that like button. When you get back to the chat, it takes you back to where you are, so you never lose out. That's a good cup of tea. That is a good cup of tea. So Vanessa says, quick question on the dual action. Worked my way slowly to twice a day. Now 2 months after, it's still stinging after application. Don't see any irritation, but I don't know if I should continue. So azelaic acid will prick. It's like a prickling rather than a stinging with azelaic acid. Some people are more sensitive than others. So it's nothing to worry about. If the skin isn't becoming irritated and it disappears after a couple of minutes, that's just azelaic acid working. Some people it disappears with, other people it doesn't. It's just one of those things. It depends on our skin. So I would say, Vanessa, if it's lasting, if the stinging is lasting, like the prickling is lasting more than a couple of minutes, it might just not be, azelaic acid might just not be for you. If it's only lasting a couple of minutes and it dissipates, that's just azelaic acid doing its thing. So yeah, a little bit of prickling should be expected with azelaic acid, a lot, and that's a problem. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh, Kelly. First of all, hello, Kelly. Hope all is marvellous with you. Boots number 7 has hit stores in the USA, Walgreens. Now, I did know this because Walgreens bought Boots. So they're now like the same company. So they now sell a lot of Boots number 7. If you guys would like a Boots number 7 review, I would be happy to do it. So if any US people would like to see a Boots number 7 review, happy to do that for you. Rimel says, 50s here. Everything's air conditioned. Oh my God. 50. I don't know. I don't know how I would survive. Carolyn said, DMAE, Rob, when should I use it? What should I not use it with? You can use it with everything. I prefer to use it at the start of my skincare routine because generally it will be in a water-based serum at the start of the routine. But you can use DMAE with everything, Carolyn. It's one of those like best friends to all ingredients kind of ingredient. Andrew said, YouTube deleted my question. How annoying. I hate it when they do that. I was going to ask if anyone used Aromazone or Snow Mushroom. I need to completely reboot it, but I haven't actually tried either of those, Angela. First of all, I don't know why YouTube would delete your comment. I'm sorry about that. I have no control. Sometimes they just filter things, they auto delete. They've been doing it a lot more recently. I've had quite a few like people contact me like, you censored my comment. I didn't. I'm not technologically advanced enough to do that. I don't know what to do. So I can guarantee you I don't delete comments. Even the hate comments, they stay up. You might get a sassy remark reply to it, but I wouldn't delete it. So sometimes, Angela, YouTube will delete, and it's really annoying. So I'm sorry about that. I haven't tried either of those brands, but I will have a look. Let me make a note. I will check them out. I will check them out for you, my love. So Tom said the sheriff is here and wide awake so far. Last week was a one-off, Amy. Last week was a one-off. Tom needed his nap. Let's see. MK Create says, hey bro, your content is amazing, but I find your thumbnails need an upgrade. Oh, are you doing one of those like, I'm a thumbnail designer, let me sell you a thumbnail? Is that what we're doing? Is that what I get those all the time? To be fair, I might be cynical. That might have been just genuine feedback. I get all the time like, level up your thing with your thumbnails. I am looking to get I'm in conversations with a couple of potential thumbnail designers because they do need an upgrade. I want to mix it up a bit, do something different. And I am not technologically savvy enough to do it myself. So I am in conversations to do that. So yeah, I suspect this was a sales pitch disguised as a comment. I apologise if it wasn't and I was just sassing you. But I am actually looking to do like the whole thumbnail change. I tell you who I really love the new thumbnails of. Chris Gibson. Love his content. Love his YouTube. His thumbnails, like in the last like 3 weeks, are phenomenal. Completely different. So I'm assuming he's got a thumbnail editor involved in that. I would love to know who that person is because they are amazing and I love Chris. So I don't want to be cheeky and reach out and be like, who designs your thumbnails? Because I obviously wouldn't want to like just get the same person because that would be copying. But they're doing a great job. Let's see. Angela says, take your jumper off, Rob. We won't look. Angela, there aren't enough therapists in the world to deal with the surge in demand if I did that. Nobody is ready for that. Amy says, Rob, go put a t-shirt on. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a low level festering. It's what I'm doing right now. Suzanne says, alrighty, check it out for real now. Have fun. Love you, Jan. Missing you already. OMN says, Rob, hey, so happy to be here with you. Happy to have you here, my love. How are you? Just received my madaboutskin order today. Please address copper peptide colour for me. Why so light? Oh, great. I'm always happy to talk about this. So we get a lot of comments around like the colour of copper peptides. So copper peptides, the colour of a copper peptide serum is determined by a whole host of different factors. Are the colorants in it? For example, this copper peptide serum, actually a very good copper peptide serum and totally legit, but added colorants in, not great. Add the colorants in. Quite a lot of brands add colorants to make the copper peptide look more copper peptide, which is nonsense because the colour of a copper peptide doesn't dictate its performance. So the colour of a copper peptide serum is determined by the type of copper peptide used. There are multiple different forms, depends on the type used. The base formulation. If the base formulation contains a lot of other peptides, generally it'll be lighter in colour. Even though it's using a high concentration of copper peptides, it'll be lighter in colour because of the way they interact. And whether a product is encapsulated. Encapsulation will alter the colour. It will generally lighten the copper peptide. That can have an impact. Those three will go in are the primary reasons for a difference in coloration. I would just say genuinely, I would not buy a copper peptide based on its colour because there are so many variants. I would base it on whether you trust the brand or not. So for example, some of my favourite copper peptide serums are completely transparent. The Naturium one, completely transparent. Medicate, completely transparent. Both use really good quality ingredients and are amazing. It's the encapsulation that's impacting it. The madaboutskin one is a light blue coloration. That's the encapsulation and the base formulation that's impacting that. Some of the really cheap ones like this use colorants to make it more appealing. Yeah, I would say never buy a copper peptide based on the color. Base it on the brand, whether they disclose the percentage and how trustworthy the brand is. That's what I would shop based on. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully. But that is a really good question, and one that I am always happy to answer. We're doing an advanced growth factors and copper peptides serum, and to differentiate, we're using a slightly different copper peptide in that one. That's coming out later this year. We're using a slightly different copper peptide, so that will have a darker coloration, because it also won't be encapsulated. So it'll be completely different. But we're keeping the existing copper peptide to sell alongside it so people can use what they want, if that makes sense. We may yet encapsulate it. That's an ongoing discussion. We might encapsulate it. We're working on it. Let's see. Angela says, I'll be a guinea pig. Always welcome, Angela. Always welcome. OMN says, I seriously love you. I love you too. Thank you so much. Trey says, I've not tried the super serum yet. Truly loving the madaboutskin sunscreen dark spot serum. I didn't think any dark spot product would give me remedy or I didn't think any dark spot products would give me remedy or Dr. Idris. I am very, very happy that it's working so well for people. It's getting great feedback, which is honestly what I'm all about. I love it when products work for people and they're getting the results that they want. So thank you. Thank you. And I hope it continues to work for people. And yeah, if anybody does want to get a free super serum, all you need to do is buy £25 worth of product or the equivalent international, then place one of these in your basket, and at checkout it'll show as completely free. If for whatever reason it's not combining with any other discounts that you happen to have in, don't worry about it. Just place your order, then email your order number to the contact us section of the website. The customer service team will make sure it gets added in for free. So yeah, over £25, free super serum. And if you did want a freebie from this vast array of PR that I have here, if you want me to pick you out a free product, place an order and email the customer service team using the contact us section of the website, and they will give you a free product. It'll be a nice surprise. It's like a mystery unboxing on top of your product. Christina says, good morning from Kailua, hope I pronounced that, Beach, Hawaii. Beautiful Saturday morning. Love your serums, Rob. Thank you. Sending love to Hawaii. We have lots of wonderful customers in Hawaii, so sending lots and lots of love all the way there. Tandy says, any new madaboutskin product updates? Yes. So the cleanser is restocking. At the on the 1st of July, which is quite exciting. The advanced copper peptides with growth factors should be hitting in October, which I am very excited about. The cleansing balm is coming in August, and we're working on some other things I can't quite say yet because I'm just teasing them in the pipeline for next year, but some exciting stuff coming. There's going to be an eye cream. Some stuff has been teased for next year. I'll just leave it at that. But I can't wait to tell you guys more. Tracy says, hi from Florida. Sending love. I own a salon and do facials. I've been recommended your products. I love your sunscreen and the copper peptide serum. Thank you. First of all, thank you so much. And thank you so much to all the support. You know, we have a lot of business owners, brand owners, content creators reach out and say, you know, we'd love to try your products and stuff. If you're a content creator, a business owner, and you want to try the products, reach out to the customer service team using the contact us section of the website. We will always do our best to accommodate that sort of thing. So yeah, please do. We've had a lot of people with bachelorette parties been like, do you do a discount for like a bulk order for a bachelorette party? Absolutely, we can cater for that. So again, let me know if your bulk order needs, so we can sort that out. Yeah, just channel it all through the customer service team, who are amazing. Ella will deal with it all for you. And Meow said, hi, Truth. Thanks, Rob. You are very welcome, my love. Very welcome. Deb says, when is Remedy coming to Boots in the UK? August, I've been told. Obviously, caveat, I don't work for the brand. I'm not in charge of that. But I believe August. And I cannot wait. Amy says, we should change the name of Saturday to Robber Day. I love that. Didn't that, like, slightly, well, not even slightly, just completely crazy dictator in Turkmenistan rename all the days of the week after him and his family? I think he did. I think I read that somewhere. So at the risk of not wanting to come off as a completely crazy autocratic dictator, Amy, I'm going to have to pass on that. However, it's tempting. Angela says, no way I'm making an eye cream. We love that. Yes, it's taking a lot of work. I will say it's taking a lot of work, but I cannot wait. Penny says, hi Rob, finally caught a live, love from Indiana, sending you lots of love, and I'm glad that you could finally catch a live stream. Thank you so much. Kim Young said, would you apply copper peptide before a retinol in your evening routine? Yes. Always copper peptides before retinoids, always the best way, my love. Tracy said, just had a facelift 3 days ago and documenting that. Ooh, very, very intrigued in that. I will have a little look. Thank you for leaving your handle. I will have a look. Good luck with the healing. Hope the swelling isn't too bad, because I know for the first week the swelling is like intense. So hopefully the swelling isn't too intense for the first week, and then it's all fabulous. Let's have a look. Let's see. Where am I? Angela says, don't mind natural fragrance. My favourite fragrance is Skincare's the modulating glucosides. Oh, that smells so good. So good. It is like burnt caramel. I agree with you. It's like a burnt caramel, which I am all for. YouTube Music says, hey, is Medicube pore pads as good as Remedy pore serum? I begrudge the postage of the Remedy. It's £25. So I would say the Medicube. I tried that. I've got it here somewhere. Again, I bought it in the sale on TikTok Shop. I'm a sucker for a good like one-click purchase. Anyway, bought them. They're completely different, so they're not the same as Remedy. They are completely different in terms of the way they work, but they're probably as effective. So if you wanted the same results and you don't mind the same like ingredients, they are pretty effective. I would say they're as effective as the Remedy one, yes. So yeah, if you don't want to pay the postage of Remedy, you could absolutely do that for sure. Tom says, you're out of here, clown. Oh, somebody has been reprimanded. I didn't even get to see the comment, Tom. The sheriff is on it. I will say, we are generally quite a polite community here. Very few people ever need to be removed. But we get the odd troll, and Tom is always there on hand to deal with it. So one troll down, Angela says, we love it. Almost has left the building, says Amy. I didn't even know he was in the building. I didn't even know that he'd said anything. So, Tom, you'll have to WhatsApp me and let me know what was going on. Scott, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. Meow says, troll, bye. See you later, troll. Scott says, I missed the troll. Yeah, I don't think he was as interesting as Spiderbot though, Scott. I don't think you missed much. So Suzanne says, I'm late to the game, but I'm thrilled the Inkless Dope Cleansing Balm is back with the old version. Love the Geek and Gorgeous, but the scrub is just so good. I love this. I have been loving it. Yeah, it's just really good. It's a really good cleanser. What can I say? It's a really good cleanser. Tracy says, Rob, I made my first purchase during the last live and have been notified that my products have already arrived in Australia. I'm so impressed with the service and customer service team. Yay, Tracy! I love to hear that. So we have tweaked and changed our shipping a lot in the last month. So everything is going out like next day. A huge thing of parcels left the warehouse today. Everything's going out next day, and the shipping is a lot quicker than it was before. So any feedback that people have is much appreciated, and please do send any feedback that you do have to the customer service team, because they're always happy to kind of take that on board and work with the courier to give the best possible service. So thank you. And wow, good to know I can use both. I usually only use the peel by itself. Thanks, Tracy. You are welcome. Crisita says, hi Rob, received my order in record time. Used the chemical peel last night and I'm tempted to use it again tonight. So in theory, if you don't have too sensitive skin, you can do a back-to-back to kick it in. I would maybe skip a night and do it tomorrow, and then you'll be good. Yeah, skip a night and do it tomorrow would be my recommendation. But it is good, isn't it? If I do say so myself. And I want to say just thank you for your order. I see it's just come through. So thank you so much for your latest order, which, let me just check that you got the super serum free as part of that, so that's fantastic. Thank you so much. Samaya, thank you so much for your order. I'm just going through checking. You got the super serum free, which we love. Do you know we sold out the copper peptide serum yesterday afternoon? The new batch came in this afternoon, so we put it back on stock. And we received 46 emails in the interim with like, when's it back? When's it back? I was like, it's only been out 12 hours. So if anybody couldn't get the copper peptide in the last like couple of days, it's back. And Susanna, thank you so much for your order. Much appreciated, my love. And your continued support. I see you've got the free serum, which is the main thing. I was going to say, anybody that has ordered on this live stream, don't forget, if you want to get a free gift from our mountain of PR, we'll pick you something, send it in addition to your order. If you do want to take us up on that, just message the customer service team using the contact us section of the website, include your order number, and they'll be able to include for free one of the various pieces of PR that we have lying around that I hate waste, so I want it to go to a good home, and it'll hopefully give you guys a chance to try something that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise purchased. It's fun because you have no idea what's coming. It's just like a nice surprise. Yeah, and the same goes to you, Louise, who have just ordered. Thank you so much for your order, Louise. And again, if you'd like to claim your freebie, you are very welcome to just use the contact us section of the website and send across your order number. Right. Let's see. YouTube said, did you know that madaboutskin? Oh yes. So, do you know we're trying this out? Thank you for the heads up. You guys are so good. I love you guys so much. So YouTube Music said, did you know that madaboutskin is on a website called the Salon Look? Just letting you know. I did. So basically, let me actually have a look. Let me just, yeah, www.thesalonlook. Anyway, they reached out and said, can we stock your products? I was like, yeah, absolutely. Why not? And that genuinely, like, such a nice team. Let's see. They've got all the products. Yeah, they've got all the products. They've got all the products on there. And they are just genuinely such a lovely brand. So yeah, if you did want to, they're a UK brand. They do a lot of sales for us. So, and they're a fantastic team to work with. So yeah, if anyone, they're perfectly legit. We also work with some other ones. So we have a couple of online companies that we work with as well. So yeah, genuinely legitimate, I promise you. Susanna says, hi, I love your dark spot serum. It has completely changed my skin redness, hugely reduced. I have sensitive skin and use it every morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I see you have just stocked up with the peptide and the super serum. So thank you so much. Your support means the world to me, my love. The washcloths are amazing too, said Crusita. Yeah, these washcloths have been flying out. We've sold 5,000 in a month and a half. People love them. I mean, they are great. I love them. I wouldn't have created them if I didn't love them. And they are handmade just for us. So these are bespoke and woven just for us. So there's nothing else like it on the market. They've been selling like you wouldn't believe. You can get them in 3s. You can get them in 7s. So yeah, feel free. They're so good. And if anybody did want to try one, place your order. Email the customer service team using the contact us section of the website and say, can I try a cleansing cloth? If you wanted to try one, we can put one in with your order so you can give it a go, see how amazing they are before you commit to buying any. That's fine. If you want a free cleansing cloth, just email the customer service team and we can send that across with your order. Oh, so Angela said, be interesting to see if Boots increase the price of remedy when it comes to their stores. The prices of skincare are a joke. Do you know, it depends, actually, I would say, Angela. The prices in Korean skincare, total joke. Like, ridiculously expensive. Outrageous. Their price on some other brands is about in line with what I'd expect. It depends. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I think there might be a slight increase in the price to cover some of the tariffs that will be passed between countries. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Boots remedy line was 10% more expensive than buying from Remedy, but you're saving the £25 shipping, tariffs and customs charges, so it's in there, I guess, if that makes sense. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. We'll see. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what they come out with. But I hope that they don't put the price up too much. Right. Let me just have a look and see. Where we are in the conversation and in the chat. Brilliant. Fantastic. So, let's see. Ava says, I miss Almus. I didn't even get to see this person, this legend of a troll. I didn't even get to see them, Amy. Think of me. Christina says, hi Rob. Christina from Tennessee. Thank you so much for your recent video pairing Aslake with Trust Knowing. You are welcome, my love. That video did really well. So many people said it was really useful. So I am so happy that it was. And yeah, thank you so much. Right, I'm going to take a big sip. I'm going to take a big sip of that tea. That was great. Thoroughly enjoying that tea. Thoroughly enjoying it. It's powering me through the live stream. So yeah, thank you to Betty's for that wonderful tea. Constantina, great to see you, my love. Hope all is wonderful with you. I am coping in the heat so far. It's going to get hotter tomorrow, so ask me again tomorrow. I hope you are too, my love. I hope you are too. Ali says, hi sir, I have oily combination skin and my cheeks have open pores. What do I do? Top tip, azelaic acid and retinoids. I would get different adapalene. You can get generic adapalene. This is different. Both work really well. Same ingredient. Get adapalene and use it with azelaic acid. Like the best. It'll minimize the oil production. It'll minimize any open pores that you have. It works so well. So yeah, totally recommend. Yeah, totally recommend it. For me, it's been the absolute best. Right, let's just see where I am in the chat. Make sure I'm up to date with everything. Looks like I am, which is great. Right, oh yeah, Andrew says, yeah, sorry, I meant Korean skincare. Boots prices are high. They are. Their prices for Beauty of Joseon are ridiculous. Especially because you can basically order it from TikTok Shop with a 23% discount now. Like, anybody that's buying Korean skincare in Boots, you are mad. Literally mad. Not worth it. Order it online, especially because I get why people used to do it, because you would say, for example, you buy something from Stylevana and it'll take 4 weeks to get to you. I get it from TikTok Shop. I bought these yesterday, the Light On Centella Serum and the Revive Eye Serum. I bought these two yesterday I got 28% off. I paid $2.99 for shipping, and they arrived, I ordered it 3 days ago and they arrived yesterday. Like 2 days shipping. Yeah, madness. Anybody that is buying from the Korean skincare from Boots, don't. Yeah, just don't. The prices are ridiculous. It's like ruinously expensive. RKB said, azelaic acid, tret and copper peptide, okay to use all three together? Absolutely. I would probably go for an encapsulated copper peptide just to be on the safe side, because if you go for unencapsulated with retinoids, it can be a bit problematic. So I would go for an encapsulated copper peptide, and you can use it with azelaic acid and tretinoin. When does your new madaboutskin copper peptide with growth factors come out? October. It's penciled in for October. Hopefully sooner, but it's penciled in for October, and I cannot wait. Bings said, what is your favourite peptide for someone that's 36? I would recommend doing a peptide blend. So I would get a really good quality, like this one is the Medicate Liquid Peptides Advanced. That's a really good option for anyone that's sort of looking for anti-aging. Where's the other one? What's the other one? Bear with. I like the Allies of Skin. It's pricey, but it's really nice. This is the copper peptide one. Really good, but it is pricey. Where's that really affordable one that I love? Obviously, I do the madaboutskin copper peptides. That's the more affordable option. Great, again, for mid-30s. People are looking for hydration and anti-aging. And I really love, can't find it. The Neod Copper Amino Isolate, also really good. So those are my recommendations. Go for a blend, because if you just buy one peptide, you're limiting yourself to like one set of benefits. If you buy a peptide serum that has multiple different benefits, win. Jan says, back while the child is distracted by water. I'm just impressed Damien's drinking his water. I mean, take the win, Jan. Take the win. Gotta say, I ran out of my madaboutskin retinol oil and my Numbuzin 9 eye cream on the same day, and I missed both during my PM routine. Oh, Scott, Jan, I'm sorry for you. That is a loss. I hate it when that happens. When I win, I can cope if I run out of one product, because I'm like, whatever. If I run out of two at the same time, my routine doesn't feel complete. I can feel you. I appreciate where you're coming from. Barma Girl says, hi, made it to a live late night. Sending you lots and lots of love and welcome. We are so glad to have you here, my love. Amanda says, thank you so much, Rob. You are very, very, very welcome. Tracy says, hi, Rob. Have you ever tried professional products like Skin Script, Image, etc.? I haven't. Now, the only reason I haven't, no reason, like, no, like, major, like, issue with them. The main reason I don't is I find that they tend to be either more expensive or they're on subscription only. And I hate subscriptions because I always end up with way more product than I need. I don't know how to cancel them, or you do cancel them and they tell you you can't. It's a hot mess. So things like Dematica, which I've tried in the past, I hated the subscription. So I tend not to, but I have nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with professional products. I just, for me, usually the way of getting them is the barrier rather than the products themselves, if that makes sense. But if anyone's used any of these like professional grade skincare products and stuff, let me know because I'm up for trying them. Carolyn said the Madabout Copper Peptide is the best. If you haven't tried it yet, emphatically recommend. Your skin will adore it. We love that. Do you mind, Carolyn, if I like cut and paste that? We're doing some reviews on the website and we want to like so that people can leave their reviews and stuff. Can I cut and paste that for one of the reviews? Because I would love that. Thank you so much. Suzanne says, kiddo just lost his mind. All the happy. I live to please. Damien, we love you and drink your water. Drink your water. I know. Getting my kids to drink water, impossible. So, drink your water. So Amy says, I want hugs too. Amy, you can have hugs. Big group hug. Group hug. Bring it in. Bring it in. Group hug with me and Shelf Chicken. It's all good. Giggle Kitten, great to see you, my love. Saying, sorry I'm late. No worries. Better late than never. Afternoon from the beaches of Rhode Island. Happy to be here as always. I will swap you to be on the beaches of Rhode Island. Come to the UK, I'll go to Rhode Island beaches. That sounds amazing. Nancy said, sorry if this is a repeat, but I think my earlier question was one that got cut off. No, ask away, ask away. Do you recommend using your chemical peel gel or dark spot serum at night on the hands to get rid of dark spots? Honestly, you can use both. Personally, I would use, twice a week, use the chemical peel gel on the backs of your hands. It will make such a difference to removing dark spots, discoloration. Twice a week. On the days that you don't use it, use the dark spot serum. You can use the dark spot serum on your hands morning and night. I would actually say if you've got a hand cream, so the Remedy hand cream is my current favourite. I am loving this, by the way. I use it as like my stress toy because it's so like malleable. It's so good. Use this and add a couple of drops of the madaboutskin dark spot serum. Add a couple of drops of the dark spot serum in with it. Honestly, perfect. It's like literally the best hand hack I've ever given. Amy says, Rob, you're not sweating, you're glowing. I do worry, Amy, that the glowing is tripping into sweating at this point. Just putting it out there. But thank you for your faith in that. Barbara says, just trying to put together a good skincare routine using mature skincare. Completely confused because there are so many choices. I know. Always want budget friendly but need help choosing. You can always, Barbara, you can always drop a comment after this live stream. You can list any of the products that you have and I can reply to it with like ordering them into a skincare routine if that would help. Always happy to help. Case Dina says, Rob, do you know which product works for you when you trial so many? Oh, I get this question all the time and I love answering it. So, I do use a lot of skincare, but I don't use it all on my skin. So, I will, like, for full transparency, I get a lot, if you could see the state of this, like, office. Yeah. I get a lot of PR, very grateful. I buy a lot of products. I receive a lot of PR. So, there is a lot of skincare. I have when I receive products, I quickly sort them into things like I have boxes. There are lots of boxes here. I have boxes across this wall. I have a box for things that I want to keep and film content for. I have a box for things that I'm going to give to other people to try to then report back so I can feature them, but it's not gone on my skin, if that makes sense. And I have a box for stuff that I just won't use and I give away. And that's fine. It doesn't mean it's bad stuff. It's maybe stuff that isn't appropriate for my skin type. Maybe I've got doubles of something and I will give it away. The pile that I use a lot of friends and family to trial products out, and I try and give the products to people with the skin type they're designed for. So like my mum has rosacea, so anything azelaic acidy I would generally give her because she works really well for her. She's quite into body care, so I will generally give her like the body care stuff so that she can try it and compare it to other things she's liked, and then we'll feedback. When it comes to my own face, I am kind of mindful to keep a core. So I have a core routine that never changes, and then I'll generally add in one or maybe two things in at any given time. I don't overdo it. And I try not to mix things up. So azelaic acid, for example, is a staple in my skincare routine. I might switch up the azelaic acid that I use, but azelaic acid is always there. Things like copper peptides, same goes. But I would generally, if I was trying something out genuinely new for the first time, I would give it space to make sure that's the only thing that I've changed, if that makes sense. And of course, there are like exceptions to that rule. So a cleanser, you don't need to use you can throwing it around. You can use it like when the Inkless Oak cleansing balm came out. Slapped it on my skin. Knew after the first use that I loved it, that it worked really, really well. I don't need to use that long term to be able to see that it works, if that makes sense. So I think it depends on what the product is. Same with moisturizers. Like most moisturizers, you can tell on first use whether you like it or not. I don't need to use it in isolation to know that. But yeah, is that kind of like a good. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Have I explained myself or have I just wittered on? You'll have to let me know. I don't know whether that made any sense, but hopefully it did. So yeah, I am a little careful with what I introduce, especially if I need to give a product space, time to shine, if that makes sense. But it will depend on the product itself. Let's see. Rimala says, I was in Manchester during the last heat wave. Now, people do say that UK heat hits differently. I don't know how true that is because, yeah, I guess it is kind of a bit warmer. It does feel a little bit warmer, I guess. Manchester is quite built up as well, so it probably was very hot. Lacqui says, just want to say thanks for all the info you put out there. Good job. Thank you so much for your support. I love you. Snowbunny says, glad I could make it. Glad to have you here, my love. We love you. So Suzanne says, I heard that Skinnering can be in gel form, cream, but I thought this formulation was the same. Thanks for the info. I thought it was just a week old was. No, not at all. It can. So I think, again, I could be wrong. I don't think Skinnering is in gel. I think it's Finacea is the gel version. I think. I might be wrong. I'm not aware of a gel version, but yeah, the base formulation does vary depending on where you live. So you can always, if it's prescribed, you can. I just buy mine online, but in Europe, I think it's prescription only. It depends. I just buy mine online, but I know some countries it's prescription only. So if you have to have it prescribed, you'll have to speak to your pharmacist and say, like, could you get in the Middle Eastern one? Sometimes they can. I've asked before, and sometimes they can. Rimala says, I use the Middle Eastern Skinnering and I'm fine. Absolutely. Just look for the Arabic writing on it. That's what I do. I just look for the Arabic and I'm good. Can't read Arabic. I'm, no idea, but I look for the Arabic and know what I'm getting. The Skinnering I have is made in Denmark. It's made in Italy also. Yeah. So they make a different, I've just Googled this. So when it comes to Skinnering, they make the Arabic one in Italy, but for sale in the Middle Eastern market. So if you see the Arabic, it used to be made in Pakistan. It's now in Italy, but has a different base formulation to the one that's made in Denmark and the US. So yeah, if you look on mine says manufacturing in Italy, under the authorization of a company in Denmark. Let's have a look. Yeah, so that's the information you get on it. But it's basically the one with Arabic. It does have a slightly different base formula. That works for me. I always look for, like, basically if I see one online that has the Arabic writing, I buy. It's so much better. For me, at least. Evie says, how can you drink tea in this heat? Warm here in Wales. I find tea quite cooling. I know I'm weird. I just put it out there. I know I'm weird. Scott says, oh wow, boots at Walgreens. I'm up for that video. I would happily film that, Scott. I would happily film that. Vanessa said, thanks, Rob. It made sense. It does stop after a minute, but I used the Theramid azelaic acid before and it felt nothing. That's why I was a bit concerned. It depends on the bioavailability of the azelaic acid. Some products have a better bioavailability than others. The madaboutskin was formulated to have a high bioavailability. So, for example, let's do a little azelaic acid bioavailability thing. So when something is manufactured to prescription requirements, so Skinnering is prescription in a lot of countries. So when it has to be dispensed, it has to conform to a certain set of rules. So Skinnering has a 20% concentration of azelaic acid. That will be a 20% bioavailable concentration of azelaic acid. A product like the Anua serum, so the Anua azelaic acid is really popular. That has a 10% concentration, but a test that one lab did show only 6% of that was bioavailable. So it's actually like a 6% azelaic acid, because the rest kind of just gets lost in the mix. The same goes with a lot of other serums. Unless something is prescription, it doesn't have to conform to that bioavailability standard. I wanted the madaboutskin one too. So this has a 10% azelaic acid, 10% bioavailability. We tested it, we made sure of that, and the formulation makes sure that you're getting 10% azelaic acid. So it's kind of delivering to the same standard that a prescription one would. Obviously, we haven't put it through all that legal testing, so I'm not going to claim that, but it's manufactured to the same output quality that we wanted to be able to achieve. Not every brand does that. So it's potentially you could be using a 15% that I really love, but actually it might be like a 12%, and that's fine. So that's why some brands might prickle more than others. It comes down to that bioavailability. Also, the underlying formula. So the madaboutskin one has a high concentration of tranexamic acid. That could be causing a little prickling on the application. That isn't in the acid serum. So it might be that's doing some of it. It could be a whole host of reasons. I always say, like, use what works for you, but bioavailability in azelaic acid is a key thing. The ordinary one, for example, the ordinary azelaic acid, nothing wrong with it at all, but it's not particularly bioavailable. So the 10% probably isn't 10%, it might be more like 5%, and so on and so forth. Anna says, would that mean in the US we have Boots products? Yes, not all of them yet. Might in the future, but not all of them yet. Jan says, had tea the other day because my throat hurt. Immediately melted. Writing this as a salty puddle of sweat and old skin cells. Call that rejuvenation, Jan. Rejuvenation. Since I said, had soup 2 days in a row, instantly regretted it. I'm okay with hot liquids in a heat wave. I'm okay. Maybe my body just works differently. I don't know. I drink more tea when it's hot. I know that is weird. It is weird. Oh, Scott says, yes, YouTube wouldn't let me refer to a certain foot doctor we all know a couple of weeks ago. Oh, Dr. BS. I see she's been called out by the Wall Street Journal, basically roasting her to filth, saying everything she does now is a total scam. She's basically just a shock jock. I don't want to go on a Dr. Barbara Sturm rant at this point, but everyone is now calling her out. What we've been saying for the past 3 years, that she's a scam artist and horrendous, everybody's basically calling her out, because now she's gone full circle, and now she's anti-sunscreen, she's anti-this. She's basically pushing forward any conspiracy theories she can grab her hands on to get the hype. Shock jock of the skincare world. I think her time being taken seriously is very limited. She never was taken seriously here, but very limited. But anyway, that's what I meant to tell you all. Anyone that likes a bit of Dr. Barbara Sturm gossip, have you seen she has done let's see, how do I phrase this? She has come out with a range of body care. She does a foot peel. I don't mind that. She's a foot doctor. She can do a foot peel. She has come out with a range of body care that she has done in collaboration with Goop, that well-known Gwyneth Paltrow brand that has its own problems, but anyway, with Goop. And she's done a serum designed for vaginal rejuvenation. There you go. I hope I don't get banned from YouTube for saying that. That's a perfectly legitimate term. They don't like things like that being talked about. That is a perfectly legitimate medical term. Anyway, it's a serum that's designed to give you the glow up. That's all. I'll glow up down below. Anyway, so yeah, that's the thing. And she did some feminine hygiene washes as well, which most people came back and said, yeah, they're terrible. Like nobody needs that. They were terribly formulated. Anyway, so if you're looking to vibe up, you're down below, or she's got a serum for it. Like literally. When will people realise Dr. Barbara Sturm is like the Gwyneth Paltrow of the medical world? Like, not good. Not good. Not good. So Christina said, just placed my order and Super Serum is free. Yes, when do you think the antioxidant cream will be available? Hopefully this month. We're finalising it, hopefully this month. Angela says, madaboutskin peptides and transparent labs are my step. I love a good transparent lab moment. Obviously, I love my own brand, but I do love a transparent lab moment as well. Yasmin says, having a hard time making a decision for vitamin C. Dr. Brenner versus Timeless. Ooh. Okay, I will say, how quickly do you get through your vitamin Cs? If you get through your vitamin C within like 2 months and you're not worried about the shelf life, the Dr. Brenner is the better of the two. If you don't get through it that quickly and you're worried about oxidizing, Timeless has better packaging. Hopefully that helps. Tracy says, yeah, you can't wait for that. We're sending you lots and lots of love, Tracy. Yeah, and I love you so much. I am Blur says, hi Rob, I'm curious how you're doing with your New Year's resolution of daily facial massage. Significant changes. Okay, yes. We'll talk about this. Am I still doing it? I am. I have been doing it every morning, 2 minutes at least, facial massage. Do I think it's made a difference? I'm gonna say yes, but I am gonna caveat it with, obviously I try a lot of other stuff, so it's hard to isolate the facial massage. I also have been going to the gym a little bit more, and I've lost some weight, like not a lot, but a little bit. So I've noticed things are just naturally a little bit more like than they were before. But I think facial massage has helped me lose that little bit of weight. Like I say, nothing dramatic. Lose a little bit of weight and keep things from looking like you've lost weight, if that makes sense. Because you see some with it's not great look. So I think it's helped with that. I think it helps with lymphatic drainage. Interestingly, just going to put it out there, and there is no scientific study that sits behind this, so take it with a pinch of salt. I find that I get less hay fever eyes as a result of doing facial massage. If I do a good facial massage on a morning, I get less irritable eyes than I usually do. Again, I don't know if there's anything behind that, but it kind of works. So I'm going to say I have stuck to my New Year's resolution. I think it's made a difference. And it's free. Look, at the end of the day with facial massage, it's free. So maybe it's only made such a minuscule difference in the grand scheme of things. But it's free, so why not? Even if it only makes a 1% improvement, why would you not take the 1%? It's free. That's kind of my take on it. So yeah, I am a big fan of facial massage. I just can't say... it does everything, if that makes sense. Scott says, Rob, you should do skincare blind boxes. Now, I would love to do that, but I am going to put a caveat. Most brands that do blind boxes do so just to get rid of their old tut that's not selling. So whenever you buy a skincare mystery box, you are never getting the stuff that sells. Why would they give away stuff that sells? They're giving away rubbish that they can't shift. So I would say, as all of the madaboutskin products sell at roughly the same rate. I mean, the peptide serum, the super serum, and the sunscreen generally sell a lot more than the rest. And then the rest of the products all sell a good amount. It's kind of hard, I would say, it's hard to choose what products would go in there. But then I guess that's a good thing, because that means that when anyone orders a madaboutskin mystery box, you're getting good product because it's all good product. I don't know. So yeah, I would happily do that. Maybe we could do like a Christmassy thing. I don't know, Scott. Thinking out loud. Maybe we could do a Christmassy thing. Let's see. Felicia says, hi Rob, how are you? Are we getting closer to the antioxidant cream being available? I promise I'm being patient. You are being patient, and don't worry. Hopefully this month. I'm crossing my fingers, I promise you. Leslie said, good morning, just woke up. What have I missed? Leslie, glad that you had a little sleep in. We're sending you so much love, and we've missed you, Leslie. We've missed you. You lot behave yourself. Don't make Tom do anything. Don't make Tom take any actions. Vanessa says, Rob, is the YouTube code not working anymore? I was building up my cart and it was applied and now it's gone. Maybe I did something wrong. It should be. It should be. Hold the line. Let me have a look. Let me see. It should... Yeah, still there. Sometimes, all I can think of, Vanessa, is sometimes when you build up, if you have, it sometimes knocks it out if you have another offer. So say that you're getting like the 3 for 2 on the copper peptide, it'll then knock out the YouTube because they don't combine. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that, I'll tell you what, Vanessa, redo it, use the YouTube discount code, and if it knocks off any of your other offers or anything, just message the customer service team. We can always reapply them or whatever. Similarly, if you just place your order without the YouTube discount code. Email the customer service team using the contact us section of the website, and they can just refund the 25% YouTube discount code. So yeah, they can do that for you. So either way, it'll work. Either way, you'll get your discount. If you just email Ella, she can just refund the 25%. That's no problem at all. And Tom has just said, yeah, the YouTube. Oh, you see, I went in and did all of that, and Tom had already done it. Tom, you're two on the ball. Thank you so much. Tom, superstar as always. Tom has already confirmed it is still active. Fantastic. My work here is done. Thank you so much, Tom. Skelka says, hi, working on homework. Glad to see you. Glad to be helping you with your homework, my love. Sending you all the love. Scott says, don't forget to derma roll that like button. Yes, how many likes are we up to? Do as Scott says, minimize the chat, hop over to that like button, and when you do, it'll take you back to where you were in the chat so you don't miss out on anything. I'm going to take a big sip of tea while you will go and derma roll that like button. It's a lovely tea. Susanna says, thank you for my free super serum. You are very, very welcome, my love. Tom says, we're still short on likes, so listen to Scott and Amy and hit the like button. Do as Scott and Amy tell you. That's all I can say. Oh, Vanessa said, thanks, Tom. It just told me it couldn't be free use with existing discounts. Maybe it's the free serum. If that is the case, Vanessa, just don't put the free serum in. And we'll add it in for you. We can add it into the order. No problem at all. Reve said, I got free cleansing cloth in my past order. It's indeed fabulous. Thank you, Reve. Everyone loves these cleansing cloths. Honestly, I designed them because I thought it's nice to have. It's a nice little like gift or something. It wasn't supposed to be like a serious part of the collection. Then everyone went mad for it and said we need them like brought back permanently. So we ended up doing a bulk load, and they're manufacturing them all the time because we cannot keep them in stock. It's mad. Angela says, my washcloths are great. My cat Merlin loves them. Lots of people do use them on their pets as well, which I absolutely love. I take that as a compliment. I absolutely love that. Blueberry Fairy says, hi there. The 3 for 2 peptide serum does not work with the free serum. Should I order and email customer service? Yes. Just order what you need to order. Email your order number to customer service and they'll make sure that the free serum is included, my love. Amy says, Robbie's been very generous today. We love it. We love a bit of generosity, Amy, my love. It's the heat. The heat's got to me. Kirsty, great to see you, my love, said, my Hello Sunshine madaboutskin tote bag finally has a hole in it. I have worn it that much. Do I have? Let me just look. Do I? Tell you what. I will tell you what, Kirsty, as you've been the biggest fan of that bag. If I have one, message the customer service team using the contact us section of the website. If I have one spare, there might still be one spare somewhere. If I have one, I will replace out your worn out one for you. I might do. I will hunt. Send an email to the customer service team. I will hunt and do my best. Carolyn said, I feel Rob is the most generous person I've ever known. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. I like to try. We'll see. I'm sure there's more generous people than me. Let's see. Reve says, not trying to be too cheeky, but how many of these offers can we email customer service for? I'll tell you what, Reve, be cheeky. Because in life, if you don't ask, you don't get. And I would say, email the lot. If you're a very loyal, regular customer like you are, the customer service team know to do whatever they can do to keep you on board. So be cheeky. Because you know what? One of the benefits of shopping with a small brand is you get a personal touch, you get an actual person responding to your email rather than a bot, and we can do things. I always am the sort of person that likes to reward like loyalty and support. So if you're somebody that's ordered a number of times, like I know you have, been a loyal supporter, we will do everything in our power to accommodate things. So be cheeky, because why not? Why would you not be cheeky? Tom says, yeah, the free copper peptide serum combines with the YouTube discount. Maybe that doesn't. Yes, maybe that doesn't. So you could, Vanessa, just put 2 of the copper peptide in your basket, use the discount code, email the customer service team who can add the copper peptide in. That makes sense. We'll make sure you don't miss out. We will definitely make sure we don't miss out. And just considering Robert's an independent skincare creator owner, he's extremely generous. So maybe some of the other content creators can take note. Now, I will say the only reason I can do this is because I own my own brand. Not a single person owns another penny of my brand. It is all me. I put up all the money. I am the only person that owns it. A lot of other content creators that own their own brands have big investors, corporations that sit behind them. They really pull the strings. They tell them what they can and can't do. I run my own brand, so all the profits come to me, all the expenses come to me, all of everything in between comes. So I think it's easier to be independent if you are, if you own your own brand, if that makes sense. Let's see. Sandra says, I've got a tretinoin, low, medium, and high strength, and tazarotene high strength. I'm confused which order I should use them. Can you help? Sandra, definitely start with the low strength 0.025. Work your way up. After you use that tube, you can go to the 0.05. Then you can go to either the tretinoin or the tazarotene high strength. Both of those are used interchangeably. I hope that helps. Angela says, Mela's water. If he gets in the shower, we use the madaboutskin cloth to dry him off. I love that. Love that. Alien says, we're in a weekend in Holland, sitting in a wonderful setting near the beach, listening to Rob. My partner is laughing. We love it. Love to you and your partner, Aileen. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. A little mini break. What is not to love about that? Stay cool. That's the main thing. Stay cool and enjoy yourself near the beach, my love. Sandra said, love the idea of the chemical peel on the hands twice a week. It's my absolute go-to. Kai said, of course I use my review about the madaboutskin. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you. Let's see. Sandra says, should I wash off the chemical peel or leave it on? I mean, you can leave it on the hands. You might want to wash it off and put a hand cream on after. Leave it on 5 minutes, rinse it off, put a hand cream on. That's what I do. You can leave it on, it self-neutralizes, so you can, but I think it will probably, on the hands, feel better if you just rinse it off and then apply a hand cream afterwards. Evie says, what do you think of the Ultraviolet Disco Queen SPF Luminous Body Oil? I hate it. I hate the feeling, I hate the look, and I hate that it gets on your clothes. However, if you love a glossy, shimmery, glowy body moment, you will love this. You will love it. I promise you will love it. I just do not like that. So I hate it because it's not designed for me. It's not for me. It's not for what I'm looking for. If it is for you, you will love it. I will promise you, you will love it. Does that make sense? Yeah. Vanessa, I was just going to say, I have just seen your order come through. Thank you so much. I'll get the team to apply the 25% discount, do the refund, and we'll add in the extras and stuff. They will sort it. I'm going to send them a note as soon as we finish the live to sort it, and we'll all sort it all off. Tom says, I prefer to wash off the chemical peel, but I tend to use a thicker layer of it. You don't have to wash it off. This is true. Tom washes it off. I leave it on. I think it's both. It will work. It depends on what your preference is. I would say I'm with Tom. When it's hot, I wash it off after 5 minutes because it's one less layer. If that makes sense. Generally, it's a lighter finish on the skin, but you can do either. Julie says, hi Rob, Getting Now is now cruelty free. Do you recommend any of the products? I've never tried anything from them because they weren't cruelty free, but now that they are, I am going to place an order and I'm going to find out. So watch this space for a little update. But do you know what? I will support and applaud any brand that goes cruelty free. Love that. I live for that, so props to them. I think in 2026, every brand should be cruelty-free. They're not all, so I love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Aileen says, I leave the chemical peel on a few minutes and then proceed with the rest of my routine. So generally, I will wash it off in summer, though. Amy is, I'll leave it on, but she doesn't have sensitive skin. Suzanne says, Kiddo immediately drank his water after Rob's suggestion. Distant parenting. This is what we're calling it, Suzanne. Parenting from a distance. I am very proud of you, Damien. Very proud. Rob is very proud. Let's see. Ooh, if I had to choose one copper peptide beside madaboutskin, what would I go for? Either Theramid or Medicate. Probably Medicate because it's got the growth factors. Probably Medicate. I think it's a nice price point for the growth factors. Copper peptide combo. See, Angela said, I use the Axis Glow peel and my texture is so much better. It contains 10% gluconolactone, which is the only chemical exfoliant my skin can handle. I do love PHAs, which gluconolactone is one of them. So good. Carolyn said, Miss Vanessa, The Ordinary is good, but Rob's is the best. Thank you so much. I do also love The Ordinary. Copper peptide. I love Neod. Their copper peptide also really good. Tom says, I'll stir the pot and say there won't be a madaboutskin cleansing balm. Tom. Is Tom busy just stirring that pot away? Technically, it will not be called. You are right, Tom. It will not be called the cleansing balm. Tom he gets some insider knowledge. Let's see. So it is true. So there will be. I better. So basically, this is the sample of the madaboutskin cleansing emulsion, is what we're going to call it. It smells so good. It's so good because balm implies a solid product. So I was calling it a cleansing balm, and the branding team were like, legally you can't call something a balm that isn't a balm. Fair. So we're calling it cleansing emulsion, which is an oil suspension emulsion. So it goes on like a gel and turns into an oil on the face. So it's like an oil balm, but in an emulsion texture. So there you go. Something genuinely unique, which we're very proud of. But no, Tom is right. It will not be a cleansing balm. We're calling it the cleansing emulsion. Let's see. Crucita says, so I'm thinking if I use the madaboutskin dark spot serum and the madaboutskin anti-aging serum, I don't need a separate azelaic acid. You are correct. That would be a perfect combo, and you do not need a separate azelaic acid. Carolyn says, balm or oil? Either form is fine with me. It's a really nice emulsion. It's very unique. You put it on the skin as like a gel, and it turns into an oil, which means it's not dripping down your arm. It's not getting all over your vanity. It behaves like a gel, but delivers like an oil. I'm very impressed with it. Kinno's Care 50% azelaic acid Japanese serum is the bomb. Oh, Angela, I might need to give that one a try. Thank you so much. Vanessa said, thank you for the explanation, Rob. Now I'm wondering what the other brands are doing. Same. Scott says, yeah, your Dr. BS rant. So Amy says, here we go. I know, I can't help it. I can't really. Angela says, doctor should be removed from her name. Absolutely. There is a question mark over whether she actually should be called doctor based on her medical thing. Some say yes, some people couldn't find the evidence. We'll leave it there. Allegedly. Sandra said, I used the LIVESTREAM face cream recently. It was nothing special, just average. I got a couple of free samples. I would say it was average. Not terrible, not average. Scott says, and of course, she and Goop are working together. Totally. I know. I do say I think that's a match made in heaven. I think that's a match made in skincare BS. Angela says, yuck, vajazzle. Basically, yeah, basically. Amanda says, loving that Dr. Barbara's gossip. We love it. Amy says, oh, Goop and Dr. BS together. Yeah. Yes, Suzanne says, she washes her face with her feet, I've heard. Allegedly. So, well, aesthetic gynecology is increasing, so that isn't that dumb from Dr. BS. She may be ahead of the curve. Aesthetic gynecology. I have never heard it called that. I love that name. Aileen says, when will we have the growth fat serum? October. It's penciled in for October, my love. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Amy says, vibe up, you're down below. You should be on the Dr. BS marketing team, Amy. I'm just going to put it out there. Yasmin says, thank you. You are very, very welcome. Scott says, they could collaborate on a candle that smells like her BS. You'd have to buy that though, wouldn't you? You would have to. Reve says, what is facial massage supposed to do? It's supposed to increase lymphatic drainage, get the blood circulation going. Basically just wake up the skin, get things moving. Lymphatic drainage is the way that when we sit up on a morning, all the excess liquid's pooled. Lymphatic drainage will kind of get it moving. If you do a facial massage, it will help, basically. It's not going to change the world, isn't facial massage, but it will help the rest of your skincare penetrate more effectively, and it should help depuff as well. Oh, Carolyn said, Crave products, any standouts? I love their barrier. If you don't mind the smell of tamanu oil, which is it smells a bit curry-esque almost. That's the wrong description, I'd say, but it smells a bit curry-esque. If you don't mind that scent, you'll love the Great Barrier Relief Serum. I love it. I also quite like their exfoliant. It's quite good. Suzanne said, bravo on the weight loss. Didn't need to, but congratulations. Thank you very much. I like to call it toning. There is no toning, but that's how I'm going to refer to it. Angela says, I use an old Neod bottle, sterilised, fill it with my Dr. Anthea vitamin C, put it in the Neod pump, keep it in the fridge. Love that. Love a little skincare hacking. We love it. Chrisita says, yes, Rob, saving us lots of money today. Thank you. Suzanne says, and then you sell a simple waffle cloth by the bucket load. I didn't think it'd be that big a hit, but people love that cloth. They love that cloth. Yeah, no, the hoo-hoo candle was a thing. Smells like... Yeah, she did create that. Yeah, but she's a big advocate of. I don't know that I can say this. I don't think I could say this without YouTube. Um, I yeah, I don't think I could say this without YouTube censoring me. Gwyneth Paltrow and the Goop community are a big fan of. I can't say the word anyway. It makes sense when you hear the candle that smells like. It's this revolting thing that's supposed to spread pheromones and things like that. Anyway, it's a revolting practice. I'm not going to say any more than that because I'll get demonetized. Angela says 5 months before the pop-up shop. We'll definitely make it this time. Thank you. I'm really looking forward to it already. Where I've lost where I'm in the chat. Let's have a look. Nicello said, love my sunshine bag too, and someone spilled a coffee on it. Outrage. It's just tie-dye. Just call it tie-dye. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So the blue one has survived amazingly though. We love it. Just kept on walking. Didn't apologise. Oh my gosh, someone didn't even apologise. I would be livid. I would be livid. Emma Mason, great to see you, my love. Welcome to the live stream. Let's see. Karen says, hubby just let me know madaboutskin copper peptides arrived 9 business days. Woo! Yes! That's what we like. Thank you so much. That makes me so happy. Vanessa says, thank you, Rob. Love you. You are very welcome, my love. Love you too. M. Mason says, Rob, what was your thought on the CosRX 6 peptide skin booster? I like it, though they have just put the price up. So I'm not a big fan of the new price. Just going to put it out there. Maria says, cleansing emulsion. Woo! Love that it has fragrance. It does. This is the only fragrance product we do. I wanted to bring an element of the sensorial. We will bringing out a fragrance-free option as well, so there'll be something for everyone. But I just like the fact it has a little fragrance, which I think a cleanser is fine because it's a wash-off treatment to just give you a little pick-me-up. Just going to give a big shout-out to some people who have ordered whilst we're on the live stream, where we'll be getting a free super serum. Geraldine sending you all the love. Dewi, to Ashley, to Elzibita, to Sarah, to Asia, if I pronounce that right, to Debbie, to Vanessa, to Emma, to Kirsty, to Diana, to Yana. Great to see you all, guys. Thank you so much for your orders. They are much appreciated. You'll be getting your free serums. Please do email in the customer service team using the contact us section of the website and ask for a free goodie. We've got lots of PR that we can include if you want one. I obviously don't want to just put it in there in case people don't want one. So if you do want to take advantage of your free goodie, just email the customer service team using the contact us section of the website. So Tom says, I might have to put myself in the corner for spilling the tea. No, Tom, we love a little tea spill. We love a tea spill. Everyone seems very happy about the emulsion, so we're all good. We are good. Alexis says, match made in skincare BS. I love it. I love the idea. Angela says, no one puts Tom in the corner. I haven't seen that film for so long. When is the Mad About Skin emulsion coming to the masses? Hopefully August. Hopefully August. Since is getting such a laugh today. I have loved this live stream. It's been such a good live stream. Tracy says, you are correct. I do a lymphatic massage every facial I do. You can actually feel the draining the client's skin, get rid of all of that nasties. It does genuinely work. Obviously, if you have it done by someone like Tracy, who's a professional, kind of knows what she's doing, probably going to be more effective. If you do it at home, obviously you are less trained in it, but still something is better than nothing is my view. I need to look up lymphatic drainage for the face, like a YouTube tutorial, and kind of professionalize mine, I think, a little bit. Love Crave products, but the scent is, yeah, Amy. I think the problem is when a brand is fragrance free, you have to then put up with the fragrance, the natural fragrance of the ingredients, which aren't always that nice. And that Tamanu, not my favourite, not my favourite. Alien says, will there be a fragrance-free emulsion cleanser? There will, which I'm very, very excited. Tom says, I hear a puppy. He's not even a puppy, Tom. He's just a misbehaving, like, 5-year-old dog. I will bring Lorne in to say hi to everyone. He was barking at the door. KS says, midwife by profession, nothing phases me, but a candle smelling like pheromones? No way should that be a thing. It was even worse than that. It was even worse than that. I can't say this about being demonetized, but they did a personal practice, which was a hideous idea. And like I say, I'm not squeamish, but I was like, no thanks. Probably would love to do that. Yeah, Lon has made himself known. He's made himself known. So Scott says nothing wrong with a unique product in the cleanser category. I agree, and hopefully, Scott says maybe Elf will dupe you one day. That would be the utter honor and a privilege. Absolutely. Does anyone still like the face theory as lake acid? I do, actually. I do. I genuinely do. It's just been really hard to get. It's either out of stock or they don't do the same concentration globally. It's been a bit of a mess, but I do still like it. B says, I'm late, what have I missed? Well, we're just drawing to a close, my love, so you've missed the whole live stream, but we are glad to see you, and I get to blow you a kiss and say thank you for tuning in, and I'm going to show everyone a dog, so Lorne's going to come in and say hi to everyone, so you've kind of arrived for the best part, I would say. Amy says, I think Tracy should give us all free facial massages. Yes, Tracy, signing you up. Absolutely, absolutely. Right, I have got to the end of the comments. Yes. In record time. I've done well. I have done well. And it's been a super busy live stream. Thank you so much, guys. Do we want to see Lorne? Do we want to bring him? We've heard him. Do we want to bring him into the chat? Do we want to say hi to Lorne? If we do, let me know. I can bring Lorne in. Thank you so much to Cynthia as well. Your order just came in. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Do we want to see? Yeah, everyone wants to see Dog. Bear with. Just gonna go get him. How did I know that you would be sat outside the door? How did I know? How did I know? You are my shadow. So this is Lorne. He is my shadow. He spends his whole life. Oh, hello, big lad. You spend your whole life mooning outside my door, don't you? You do. You do. All your life, I am dogged. Yes, but you're a beauty, aren't you? Look, everyone says hello. Everyone says hello. Yes. What are you grumbling? You're just going to grumble. You want your walk, don't you? Yes. Somebody wants his walk. He is like... so unfortunately with Lorne, he is very... Are you done? Are you done? He is very selective with who he likes. He will ignore everybody with the exception of basically me and the kids. That's pretty much the only people he actually can be bothered with. On a walk, he loves all the dogs, but people are like, oh, sausage dog, can I say hi? And he's like, no. Literally, you just live for following me around, don't you? And grumbling. Right, should we have a big cuddle? You want a big cuddle? Yeah, right, we'll have a big cuddle. Right, say you are such a... What have you got stuck in your fur? What is that? Oh, God. Right, we're going to have to cut whatever that is out. Alright, say goodbye to everyone, Lorne. That's his grumble for goodbye. Right, everyone's giving you lots and lots of love. Yes, he is a very grumbly dog. He is very, very grumbly and just, yeah, just, you know what you like. What can you smell? Oh, you can smell a sandwich. Anyway, love you all so much. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Stay cool if you're in Europe and it's super hot. And sending you all the love, guys. Take care. Bye.